Creating accessible PowerPoint presentations. Chapter 3, Slide Titles and Logical Reading Order. This training video is produced by the Accessibility and Policy Unit of the California Department of Social Services. The rule for accessibility is that every slide in your PowerPoint must have a title entered into a title content placeholder. This means that you can never use the layout style, blank in your file. Titles provide a way for persons who use assistive technologies to locate specific slides. Additionally, if converted to PDF for posting, text within title content placeholders become heading tags. Therefore, titles provide a great deal of required accessibility to a PowerPoint file. Since persons with assistive technologies may search for specific slides by their slide title, each title must also be unique. If a person has 4 slides that all cover the same topic, like in the real-world example given below in which the author needed 4 slides to provide information on accessibility resources, adding the abbreviation, CONT, for continued on the second slide is marginally acceptable. But then when in the ensuing 2 slides, CONT is also added, plus 1 additional period after each is not. No matter how many periods are placed after the acronym, the slide titles will all sound the same to a screen reader. Using a naming function like 1 of 4, 2 of 4, etc. is better. Each of the titles is unique both visually and auditorily. Text entered into title content placeholders is shown in bold text when in outline view. This makes it easy to ensure your PowerPoint is being created correctly. Missing titles and non-unique titles will be identified in the accessibility checker within PowerPoint. Now let's talk about checking the logical reading order of your PowerPoint. PowerPoint has a unique way of displaying the correct reading order. Basically, when checking the reading order, it should appear in a bottom to top sequence. Most other file formats present in a top to bottom sequence. In the Home tab, click on Arrange and then, Selection pane. The selection pane will open up on the right side of your screen. Starting at the bottom, when you click on the name, the associated area of the slide will highlight. You would continue up the selection pane to assess the correct reading order of the elements. As indicated from the selection pane, the title is in placeholder 1, the first bullet, horizontal text, in placeholder 2, and the vertical text is in content placeholder 3. What is highlighted next is the slide number. What should be next is the image of different slide designs, indicated as picture 5, in the selection pane. To correct this reading order problem, simply highlight the image you wish to be read forth. While it is highlighted, click on the down arrow. The element will move to the desired spot in the reading order of the slide. When performing an accessibility check of your PowerPoint, you most likely will receive a warning to check the reading order on some slides. This does not mean that there is a problem with any of these slides, it is just a reminder to check due to you adding something new to the slide layout, such as an image. As with all other file formats, a manual check utilizing our quick checklists is required to ensure your PowerPoint file meets required accessibility standards. Chapter 3 Topics Review. Every slide must have a title, and the title must be unique. People who are blind, have low vision, or a reading disability rely on slide titles to navigate. For example, by skimming or using a screen reader, they can quickly scan through a list of slide titles and go right to the slide they want. Ensure your slides will be read in the correct logical reading order. When someone who can see reads a slide, they usually read things, such as text or a picture, in the order the elements appear on the slide. In contrast, a screen reader reads the elements of a slide in the order they were added to the slide, which might be very different from the order in which things appear. To make sure everyone reads the contents in the order you intend, it's important to check the reading order. For more information about this topic, or any of the topics in our series, contact the Accessibility and Policy Unit at Accessibility Policy Unit at dss.ca.gov.